Now Mayfield.
Oh.
He's got Allen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ozzy. Shadow.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Danny. Watch motion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Allen's got it complete. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now on 13. Mayfield caught by Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, baby.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That one complete. Elliott.
Hey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. It's inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Switch gears.
Point it right.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, Houston. Kenyon Drake, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. A 1st down throw from Mayfield.
Oh, my God!
That's complete.
Oh, man!
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down, Drake. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shift. Kill.
Let's go, Joe, 66.
Hey, alert 3. Shift. Switch.
Now Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Houston. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Texans push further out in front.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Mayfield on play action. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah, and the Texans take over.